There we go. Okay, now we're set.
Good. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, so I have a report. I have passed the California board exam.
Oh, great.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Very good. Yay.
Now pay more money to the state and I'll be official. But
Yay.
all the testing is over.
Oh, good
Wow.
for you.
That's
Good
great.
for you. Yes.
A lot of hard
Goodness.
work through these
Yeah.
years.
Really.
Thank you. So,
That's great.
but I should share
Good for
that
you.
news.
Well, yeah.
All exciting.
So, today we're gonna talk more about self-massage and foot stuff. But I want to start our warm-up with our clavicle neck area. And I want to talk about some massage tool. And then we're going to talk about more foot and kind of approaching the upper body issues from by massaging your foot. Would that be cool? You don't have to touch here, but you do the stuff on your feet and to get this healed. So first, our regular clavicle massage. So important thing is that you are not rubbing the skin, right? So you are moving the skin over the bones. Yes? Okay, so for the clavicle, again, don't rub the clavicle, but push in so you're moving the skin over the bone, right? So you are feeling the skin moving, and you should feel these area and these area also moving, right? So you want to push a little bit, a gentle pressure, not like don't break your bone. That kind of defeats the purpose. Okay, so all along, so clavicle starts here to there. So try to address all the areas. So almost to your shoulders. So go in, push in, go back and forth, back and forth. So make sure this feels good. Try the other side, try on both sides. So we know this clavicle drill, yes? How's this area feel? Do you guys notice any changes since we started doing this like a couple weeks ago?
I think mine's looser. It feels
Yeah.
like it moves
Very
more.
good. And as we have seen on our anatomical pictures, the muscles connect up here, so it's connected to your neck. By loosening this up, you're loosening up your neck area. Also, you're loosening up your chest muscles, which again, in modern lives, it gets all tight, right? So a lot of tightness in the back comes from the tightness in the front. So the tightness you feel here is a tension pain because it's being pulled and trying so hard to keep your head from falling. So that's why it's just so tense. So by loosening this front part, by being able to stretch, it can relax the back of the neck and the top of your shoulder muscles. So that's what we're trying to do right now. So first, start on the so keep pressing and keep loosening and try to get your chin away and relax. Stretch and relax. Now we're going sideways this way, but now you're going to turn your head and look away and look the other way. Again, don't push. Make sure you're comfortable. Okay, now switch. Push in, keep making mini movements. And you go sideways and relax. Sideways and relax. One more. Sideways and relax. And you're going to turn, look away, look the other way, look away, look the other way. Okay, now your sternum, your breastbone right here, push, flat hand, one on top of the other, push in, make sure it's a comfortable pressure, push in towards you and pull down. As you look up, pull your chin up and relax. Okay, now keep breathing. So let's do this together with breathing. Breathe in. As you breathe out, pull your hands, pull your chin up. And breathe in, relax. Breathe out, arms, hands down, chin up, breathe out. Relax, look forward, one more time, breathe in. Hands down, chin up, breathe out. And relax. Let's do little shoulder rolls. Okay. Now, the easiest way to loosen these up, if you don't want to do all this, is to do arm circles. So it's like swimming. So 8 times forward, you're going to go 8 times backwards. Forward first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now bend your elbows. Go back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Forward again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Go back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, shrug, breathe in. Slowly bring your shoulders down as you breathe out. Round your back a little, breathe in, lift your chest up, shoulders up. And breathe out. Okay, how you feel?
Great.
Good? Okay. Any questions before we move on to the next thing? Good, I like the thumbs up. And do I have the chat? Okay. see. Oh, there's one person waiting. Nope. Okay. So the let's do the slides. Okay, I lied. I have a question. Has anybody tried some foot stuff, some massage stuff? You have any? Yay. Jan, do you wanna share what your experience has been?
Sure, it's been
Yeah.
great.
Good.
So I do a lot of exercises before I get out of bed, so I've incorporated the foot stuff with that. At first I was taking my knees and putting them over the bed and then bringing them up and doing it from there. And that's easy. But then I was really challenging myself to really stretch and get down there and do the massage. So I've been doing that. And I use my towel too when I get out of the shower.
That's perfect. I was gonna
And-
mention that too. That's great.
Yeah, and I just, massage it up and up. And I think was it Judy? Did you mention those little spider veins that we have? I've noticed that mine have gotten better looking. I mean, they're not as many. So I think that does help whoever you are, everybody's an individual, but it's helping mine. Not that I have a lot, but I do have, in your ankle area. you
Yeah,
tend to
you're
get a lot
increasing
there.
the circulation. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
Exactly.
was hoping that could improve the structure or the color and looks of it. Susie, did you have a question?
I was the one who queried the little spider veins.
Yes. Have you tried or have you noticed? How are they?
They're still there, but
It's still-
it takes time.
It takes time
Yeah.
because and it's on the surface. Another thing that might be useful to bring the circulation up towards the surface of the skin is the dry brushing.
Yeah.
So you have it. You can't be like hard bristles, but they have a soft body brush, right? So that's another. If you look up body brushing, they might tell you how to do it, but basically you want to go gently, but it's on your surface and everything towards your heart. So dry
Akio,
brushing, or even a towel that is not too soft, but it's some roughness, the dry one that you could do a little brushing before you take a shower to kind of
Okay.
scrape off the dead skin.
Well, help
Akio,
scrape off the fat. That's
It
what
might.
All right.
Akio, is there a,
Internally.
is there a,
Go
rela-
ahead.
is there a relationship? Is there a relationship to peripheral neuropathy? It does seem to help it somewhat, but does the chi get into peripheral neuropathy?
I think it does help because you're bringing in, in Chinese medicine, bringing in the qi, hence the blood circulation and the nutrients in that area. But another thing, if you have a neuropathy, that you never want to do anything really hard. So you always want to be gentle because your sense of feeling is not quite complete.
Right.
So yeah, be careful with the but yeah, if it's gentle, if it's like surface stuff, muscular,
Right. Well, what we did last week seemed to help it certainly somewhat.
great. Yeah, keep continue gently and keep working on it and give us the report. All right. So, are we good? Oh, and when you get off the shower, when you're wiping yourself off, you could take the smaller towel on your feet. That's a good time to get in between your feet, in between your toes. So it's like so I'm using my fingers, but just, wrap it, go in, and that also can add little traction and,
Well, I'm moving my toe with the towel,
Great.
doing that motion.
So remember, you don't have to do this. You could always use the towel to grab, and do this too. So make sure you're comfortable. And I love it because you guys have your own, developing your own way. So that's how we want to do. Okay, so let's do more foot stuff. I am gonna go to my thing. I am not gonna out here because I didn't push share. Okay. So more foot stuff, and also
Today's the 25th.
oh, I'm living in yesterday. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just thought I'd let you.
Yes,
It makes a difference.
there's a typo. It's 25th. Okay, so have you heard of gua sha? It's like a scraping tool. Chinese uses it, and I think a lot of Southeast Asian cultures uses it. They use coin or a metal lid to scrape the surface of your skin and make it like it's all red, like it's called sha. So that's what it is. But they have different types of tools, and those might be something that you can use on your feet. But so there are different things, and those like little bumpy stuff, I don't really think that's really useful. I mean, unless you're doing the facial stuff, maybe, but something like this might be good. And I am kind of looking into something like this. It's more heavy duty for your feet and the bottom of the feet, and it has the handle so you can have a good grip. But middle one, I'm a little, I would be a little careful. The stone one, like the jade and the this is the the pink one, what do you call that? Rose quartz. So be careful with those like stone ones because it breaks. And sometimes when you're using on your feet and sometimes you really want to like clean it, jade and stone stuff don't do it well. But if you have like easier kind of harder plastic one, or the silicone, or the they make a stainless steel one, but those are something that you might think about. But let's see, next one done. Next. But the easiest and cheapest one you can, if you want to buy, is the a lot of Chinese medicine practitioner uses that porcelain spoons, and those works great. You can wash it, you can boil it, and you can't kill it. And also have, this section, you can like put your thumb in it to scrape the bottom of the feet. You can use the smaller part to get into like smaller portions, smaller parts of your feet. So I'm just giving you so I would start with like
I have a
ceramic
question.
stuff. Go ahead.
Well, why are you scraping your feet?
Anywhere, any meaty part. So it hurts to scrape on your. I don't have I did have gua sha tool and couldn't find it. But if you scrape on, I'm just going to use my. Thought I had a spoon, but I have my knife. So if you're scraping on your bone area, that's not where you should go. But it's the meaty part. So on your feet, right here, I'll talk more about that when we start actually working on your feet. But instead of using your feet, your hand, you could just need to grab it, and you need to get a good grip to just to scrape the skin. It's not really scraping, but it's like rubbing against it to increase the circulation.
To increase the circulation.
Yeah, so not really actual physical scrape, but it's
Right.
called scraping because you're rubbing against. So you always need to have either a massage lotion or a moisturizer or whatever you use for your foot massage, so it can glide,
Right.
so it can slide easily. So you never want to use it dry. So in that sense too, you want to use some kind of oil or lotion or any kind of lubricant. So it is the porcelain might be the best
Thank you.
tool
Yeah.
at this point. So don't invest into like expensive tools and jade and stuff, where you could go to Chinatown and buy like 2 spoons for like, I don't know, 50 cents. So, but be careful when it breaks, it can, hurt you. So maybe don't buy the 50 cents one, but just buy like $1.50 one. Okay. So do I have a, yes, the edge of the spoon. So when you're scraping, you are using this area.
Oh.
So that's why you don't want to use the metal unless they're very made very round. But yeah, you're using here. So any like thin part. So if you're going in smaller areas, maybe use this edge part. Does that answer your question? Okay. Close this. So that's the spoon and the gua sha tool. So it's just different options that you can use to you can do that on your shoulders, back of the neck, but not in this really sensitive area, because you don't want to do anything to this area of your neck. So, and next slide is the channel pathway. So we're gonna kind of try to give you the visual. I am trying to give you the visual to approaching the upper body issue using your feet or massaging your feet. So here is, so this is, I forgot to label. So It's in the dark. This is the urinary bladder channel. This is gallbladder channel pathway. So the channel starts for both of these channel starts. So urinary bladder starts in the right next to the inner canthus, like inner eye part, and it goes up. So it starts up here and goes up. So I put two. There are two lines, but they are like identical on one side, okay, on both sides. So go up, kind of goes in, so kind of merge together, then goes out again. It branches out, goes on your shoulders, down onto this is the sacrum area. So kind of zigzag sacrum, goes to the bottom of your butt, goes to the back of your knee, then goes back up to the second line, goes straight down, little bit outer part, outside of the initial line, and it goes around your hip bone, your the head of the leg bone, all the way down, go right in the middle of the calf, then go outside toward the outside of the leg, goes down to your heel, and then it ends on the tip of the pinky toe. So that's the urinary bladder channel. So the gallbladder channel is mostly on the side of your body. So urinary bladder start in the inside of your eyes. The gallbladder starts in the outer canthus, which is right on the outer edge of your eye. So, and this guy is as crazy as you be. So it goes into your cheek, up on your head, go around your ears, then come back, then go back again, and go down to the shoulder, where you like really get the tightness in your shoulder. When you get the shoulder tightness, that's like the major GB point. Then it kind of goes along. So this is like a actual liver, gallbladder, physical liver, gallbladder area, right? Then you go make the zigzag on the hip all the way down. And now instead of UB, it's on actual outer edge of your foot. It goes kind of to there, still staying on the side, but it goes in a little bit and ends on the outer part of your fourth toe, which is next to your pinky toe. Okay, so they are both on the outer lateral side of your body. So just think about where they run on the legs that we are going to massage. So today we're going to focus on the outer edge or outer side of the foot. So it's around here, and there's always important points around the bone, little bump there, malleoli, so lateral malleolus, right there. So that's the GB channel. So imagine, so everything's connected, and the treatment, Chinese medicine treatment uses the distal point to often use the distal point to treat the other end of the channel. So addressing here for your shoulder issues, eye issues, side headaches, and the back area. So when you have cold, sometimes when you have really tight nape area, the back of the neck area, these are good points when you have the tight nape upper shoulders right there, or like occipital headaches. So, any questions? Are you ready to?
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, Often people get their gallbladder removed.
Mhm.
So what happens to that gallbladder channel?
Yes, the channel is so when we talked about the organs, they are more of the function. We look at the function of the organs than the actual organ of the so the channel stays because remember that they came up with the channels first, then they like couple thousand years later they like opened up and actually see, oh, that could be the gallbladder, and that there's a similar function this actual gallbladder has to the theoretical functional gallbladder. So the anatomical physiological gallbladder is not always exactly the same. So you cannot have the gallbladder, but you could also have you can always treat with the gallbladder channel. But if you have gallstone removed, you may have been always prone to having the gallbladder heat dampness issue. I don't want to go too much into that, the dampness and phlegm and stuff, but that's what gallbladder that does when you're when there's a pathology. There's the heat and there's the damp. So sometime when you have a gallbladder damp heat, that's the gall stone or gall attack. So you could still be prone to the similar issues after you get the gallbladder removed. Does that make sense?
Yeah, thank you.
So the same thing with any other, if you have one kidney removed, would that be like one side of the kidney channel be weak? Maybe, but it's not. But if you remove the organ, that doesn't remove the channel. Channel pathway is still there, but the pathology might like show up. Or if you are prone to the certain pathology, it might affect the organ. Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. All right, so we are going to work on your feet. And I'm going to look for some scraping tool. Okay, so let's take 5-minute break now. If you need to get some water, get some water. Get your lotion. Set up your, if you need to lift your foot up, or if you're going to be working on the floor, on the bed, do the setup so you can comfortably work on your feet. Okay. Hey, let me go look for. I am gonna stop share and gonna look for a tool.
Ah, Margaret, you got.
Office of
Dr. Carolina Sakamoto, Dr. Mickey Garcia, and Dr. Summer John. Please listen carefully for our menu has changed. To schedule, reschedule, or to cancel an appointment, please press 1. To speak to the nurse, lab results, and transferring to scheduling.
Okay. I got my foot massage set up.
Hi, Maureen.
Hi, Susie.
Hey.
Well, there's Janice. Janice rushing around, bringing all your supplies.
Yes,
close
the
at
massage
hand.
supplies.
This is the only time I don't rush. This is relaxing for me.
You know, I've been using the brush on my skin
Uh-huh.
after my shower. Oh, the skin is so smooth. It's
Right. So you do
amazing.
use you do use the body brush?
Yeah, someone gave me one years
Oh,
and I never
perfect.
used it. So now I'm trying to bring everything to my heart.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's interesting how smooth my skin is.
So also look up, there's like a like the exact way to do the body brush. So look up body brushing and they might have the procedure like starting from like outside or inside or I don't quite know, but I'm sure there's like the way to do it.
Yeah, I'll look it up for sure. Good idea.
That's your homework, Susie, for next week.
Oh, is my
We want a
report will be
5-minute
due-
report.
Yeah, your body brush presentation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are we back? Are we ready?
Hey, Judy. What you doing?
Hi there.
Hi, Judy.
I just feel so, I've never had allergies, but this is really kind of knocking me out.
Huh.
So there's so this is all the follicular stuff. And I know there's the
Well, and Judy, you know, your body's making antihistamines. So that's what's knocking you out.
Oh, is that
You
it?
feel, you know, loopy.
Yeah, I've seen there.
Without taking any, you know, booze or medicine or anything.
No. Oh, well, I'll live.
Oh, yeah, you know, we always do.
Yeah. I'm also a little disappointed. I got a notice from for jury duty. Aren't I too old for jury duty?
You're like, no, you have to be disabled if you read that whole thing, if you're over a certain age, but it also says I'm disabled, But I have lots of people that just say, sorry, I'm disabled. And they don't do anything to you.
Yeah, Judy, you're too young still. You're the baby of the group.
Yeah, well, not today. I've not been. I feel like an old woman. I feel like I just so out of it. But I'm sure this massage will make me feel much better.
Yes.
It's gonna make you feel much better.
So remember when we talked about the reflexology points? Actually, I can go back to that. There are some eyes and head point. Remember? Let's see. I think there was it last week that we talked about it? Nope, the week before that.
Yeah,
So let me show you. Let me go back to this quickly to share.
top of the big toe.
Yeah, the big toe is the head, and hold on.
Oh, in the brain.
That's my
Screen.
problem.
Okay. So this guy, remember this guy? Why is it so here? So what's that? It's just too little to see. Let me get my glasses on. Okay, so can you see sinus points? Look, sinus right here. So maybe we could do that. Sinus, eyes and ears right here.
Okay.
So maybe work on that. Well, maybe we should do that today, along with the side of the foot. But also see this. So let's work on. Let's start with the toes. So we're gonna work on in between, but also we're gonna do the sinus areas, which is the base, the back, and the base of the toes, and below that right here, the eyes and ears for the watery eye stuff. Then the lungs. Let's just work on the lungs right here.
It's all right there.
Yep. How's that sound?
Good to me. I mean,
Let's do that. I'm going to stop share. I'm going to go back to, and here, look what I found. Can you see this? So this is the lid of the tea, like the tin can tea, right?
yeah.
So this one, the very top, is kind of round. So I thought it's like this might work. So some kind of, if you have a very small a ceramics plate or stuff like that. But let's start with just get some lubricant on your hand. Let's start with one foot first. I'm gonna switch to my foot camera. Okay, so make sure this is all warm first, and gently just put on. Okay. Just make sure to put your lotion in all around, all over your each toes, the bottom right here, this part, right? And right here,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then just put it on the top, side, come up. Make sure you're getting all around from your toes to like the right above the ankle area. So it's not too much, but you want to have just enough to have so you could slide your fingers. So don't forget the bottom of the feet. So the scraping, let me show you the scraping. So you don't have to go really hard. So all you need to do is like this.
Oh, I just happen to have some here.
So it's easy. Instead of doing this, the thumb stuff and the hand stuff, you could just, because it takes less energy, but if you go too hard, it's too hard. So you don't have to. So you could do this, the meaty part, make sure you stay on the meaty part. So it's here, so the meaty part, not the bony part. So it's just, you can just go in between on the sideways maybe. On the gently, you can just go to the side of the, so one idea. Okay, let's address the sinus area. So remember, it's the still on the back of the toes right here. So this area is the sinus area, right? Remember that diagram? So you could either, if you have the tool, you could just do that easy scraping, or I would do is use my finger like this to just go up and down like this. So make sure you're getting this area, right? Is it working?
Yeah, real good.
Is it comfortable? Good. Okay, so that's the
To
sinus.
get in that area of the little toe.
I'm sorry?
It's tough, yeah, right there, very tough to get into.
Yeah. So now the sinus area is right below, right? It's on the foot part, not the toe part, right? It's right here. So you could either, when you go to the sideways, you could hook your fingers and pull. That's one way. Or you could just get into it with the entire, make sure you don't have that, you're not scratching it with your fingers, with your nails, but use the, you know, the tabs of the fingers. Or you could just use this and go side to side and stay on this like heely part. How's that?
Great, thank you.
Sure. Okay, the lung area is all here. So you could use this, or you could use this part of your, like the second knuckles, or if you have the scraping tool, you could go like this.
You know, I I went to get my, I noticed I needed to clip a toenail and it's in this plastic thing. And
Oh, perfect.
the edge of the plastic works perfect for this.
Oh, perfect.
So I would suggest people look at what plastic they have around the house.
That's true. Yep.
I prefer that than glass of any
Yeah,
kind.
the glass or the metal. Yeah, if you have the hard plastic that has a round edge,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing. It was just perfect.
that's perfect.
I have a spatula from the kitchen.
Oh, that looks good.
It feels good.
I think the hard silicone might be the best tool. All right, so you could also remember the bending and pulling. So push your toes forward, pull your toes back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Now you are going to pull. So you're going to pull away that way and pull. Pull this way, pull this way. Out. Use your fingers. Use your heel of your palms to pull away. Now use your fingers to pull away at the bottom. So the top and the bottom. The top, bottom, top, and bottom. Okay. Now let's work the same thing on the other side. So the other guy don't get jealous. Okay, so again, make sure that you are warming first and go in between your toes. Somebody just came. And then, so from your toes to the right above the ankle. So make sure you get behind, you can get the side of the foot, and the bottom of the foot. Okay. And again, let's address the sinus and eyes. And so sinus again is, so in your fingers, so this part of your toes, right? So it's right here. That's the sinuses. So I would either hook my finger up this way. You could do it this way. Use your thumbs. You could use your scraping tools. Or you could use your fingers. Just kind of dig in, get in.
Happy feet.
Yeah, good. So, okay, so that's the sinuses. So eyes and ears is where the toes becomes your foot. It's right there. And get in. You could kind of push down, or you can go across, whatever your feet work to
So
kind
will that help? This is going to help with allergies, like sinus allergies.
that's what we're hoping.
Mm-hmm.
We just came up with it today by looking at the reflexology map. So it's all upper respiratory issues. So, and then that includes the lungs, and that's what we're breathing stuff in. So, kind of get the lung area too. So the sinuses, eyes and ears, and the lungs. So it's all kind of the front or top 1/3 of your foot. Is it top or tip or towards your toes? The distal 1/3 of your foot.
I am feeling better.
Good. You're healed. You're healing yourself.
It's a miracle.
Right. Okay, so let's see. Hold on, somebody's coming in. So remember the going forward and pulling back one. So go forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, back. Now, out this way, pull. Out this way, pull. So pull out the top, pull in the bottom with the fingers. Use the heel of your palms to pull the top. Use your fingers to pull the bottom. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Okay. Now let's go back to the first side to address the outer part of the leg that our original plan to address the upper, shoulder, neck, head area by working on the outer part of the leg. So the UB channel, again, the urinary bladder channel, starts on the tip of your finger, the little toes, goes up and then goes up this way. So around this area. So we're going to go, so all the, both GB, UB channel goes around area. So around the lateral malleolus. So you want to work around this area, but also UB runs here. GB starts on the outer part of your fourth toe right there. And then kind of runs on the top of the foot in between the pinky toe and the fourth toe up. So you want to go in between here too. So let's just get that tip of the toes first. So you want to push on the nail from the top. So you want to from the top first, then you want to go to the side. Squeeze the top, squeeze the side. Okay, you want to go top and the side. Okay, now kind of scrape the outer part of your pinky toes. So if you can reach it this way, that's great. But if you need to get your feet out, you could either go under this way or just get your other hand under and just kind of get them. So find your most comfortable position and the way to get the outside. But if you could, it's ideal if you can get outside. So that kind of stretches here too. So there. And then I use the side of the fingers, or finger, your index finger, to kind of get this side to scrape, or if you have the scraping tool, that's a perfect location to kind of get that. To the side, around your heel area, add a little pressure, massage around it. Okay. Now, get to the fourth toe, same thing from the top, push down and squeeze sideways. So top, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Gonna work, we're working on the fourth toe. So squeeze the tip, top to bottom, and squeeze the tip side to side. Okay. Now, so in between your toes, the fourth and fifth, right? So you want to dig your fingers gently in. So don't push into your tendons or bones, but you want to gently kind of dig in between. So you're getting the meaty part of the foot, of the your toes and the foot. Okay.
Ouch.
Careful. You're okay.
Oh, I'm fine. It was just all of a sudden my little toe decided it didn't like it.
Oh. Sorry, pinky toe.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So remember the shifting one that we did?
Mhm.
So grab the middle, not the toes, but the foot portion. You still have the toe bones, right? So you want to grab it and go like this. So that's the pinky toe. That's the fourth toe. So you could do right here. Just kind of loosen that area. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, now just kind of gently say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So, and you could grab, make sure this is not too hard. Grab and kind of push in, add a little pressure onto, so the back part, so you feel the bone, fibula, right? So you want to be either side. I'm going to do a front part of that bone. Slide up just to the mid foot. Pull back. And remember, when you do this, not just your hands, but grab and pull back. So move with the entire body. Pull. Pull. So this is the front part of the fibula. Now go to the back part. You could either use the finger side or, just decide what's most comfortable. So you're going behind it, so it's almost to your calf area, but just halfway. Grab and pull. Grab and the pull is the wrong word. Grab and kind of lean back, so you're taking your arms with you. So lean back. Grab and lean back. Grab and lean back. Okay. Thank you, foot. Thank you, foot. Okay. And on this side, same thing. I'm gonna work on the outer part. So if there's if it's getting dry, make sure you put enough lotion, just enough, not too much. Okay, and we're going to start again from the pinky toe. So we're starting with squishing the top and bottom, squishing sideways first. So get the nail part, push, 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 push down, squish, 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 squish. Okay, sideways, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Okay, now hook your index finger, get the side of your pinky toes. Either, again, if you have your lid, to get the crunchy. So work on the side, work the side along the side of the foot. You could, this is a good section to use your scraping tool, or use your hands, fingers, or thumbs, or just your fingers. Okay, now work around this bumpy guy. The bottom, side, the front part. Okay. Now, back to your toe. The fourth toe, we'll do the top to the bottom, side to side. So work on the fourth toe and the tip. Squish, squish, squish from the top to the bottom. Squeeze sideways. Top.
Ouch.
And sideways. Okay, now you are, make sure you're saying hello to the side of the toe. Okay. Now, in between the fifth and the fourth, gently kind of dig your finger in, massage that area. Make sure you're reaching the muscle. So you can't go too far. It's only just the tip to there. Make sure you're not hurting yourself. Okay, now do the shifting. So you want to grab the fourth toe portion of your metatarsal and the same area on your pinky toe. So you want to shift and move up and down like this. Okay. Now, okay, so pull up, be nice, and thank your foot. Now the either side of the fibula, I'm going to start from the front part of the bone. So grab and lean back. So you're pulling, pushing, and just kind of digging into that, or sinking. So let's say sinking than digging in. Sinking is a little gentler. So sink in and lean back. Sink and lean back. Sink, lean back. Sink, lean back. One more. Sink and lean back. Okay. So the back part of the muscle, the bone, I'm sorry. So go along, so touch the bone, go behind it until your fingers sinks. There's a little depression. Then same thing, dig in, no, sink in and lean. 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 Okay. Now say thank you. Okay, so let's finish with the ankle circles. So you could, if you comfortably can, interlace your fingers to interlace your toes. That's great. If that's too much, all you could do is to grab your foot on the front part, like our lung area, right? Grab it, and you can do 8 circles, nice and slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And slowly switch. Okay. Either interlace your fingers or just grab the not just your toes, but this upper foot area. 8 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let that go. How is that? Is that easy, or is it kind of hard to get to places?
It was hard to get to places, but, knowing that the payoff is good,
Okay,
you go through it.
very good, very good.
Do the same.
Okay, did it work?
Feels
Yeah,
good.
the hardest part for me is that I got arthritis, especially in one knee.
Mm,
It's getting to the right thing, but I'm doing my best and
yes, yes.
it feels good. So if I can
Okay.
only want, so it's very good.
Okay, good, good. So yes, if you don't push beyond what you're comfortable with, so it's important that and also once you start doing it, you might be able to do more. And
Yes.
also it's good to use the props,
I do.
to use your pillows and cushions to protect your
My knee.
joints.
Yes.
And from your knees from going the other way or the
Well,
way it doesn't want to.
already I have more stretching in the back of my leg.
Uh-huh.
That the quad, no. What's in the back? The muscle in the back of your leg.
Hamstrings, yeah.
Hamstrings, right.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So that's good.
That's
No,
great.
I am
Okay. So make sure you're comfortable. So somebody had mentioned if there's the ear point for the allergies, and I don't want to touch my ears, so I am touching this ear. So all the head facial areas are here,
Right.
right? So you could see there's the little knobby part on this side and on this side. Those are good, like hormone secretion area. So these are good, and also the apex of the ear, the very top part. So you could just try squeezing up here, little massage. You can go in this way, can go in this way. The head and nose. Also, there is, that's right. So there's like the, that's, isn't it? That's clear nose and ear points. And like, if you grab this way,
Oh.
which is right here.
Okay.
Yep. Any other questions?
You know, Akiyo, we weren't talking about that, or we didn't get to that point yet. Is there anything in Chinese medicine that's there's an exercise we can do for like prostates?
The exercise ankle area. Okay. So all the UB, urinary bladder, is related to prostate in Chinese medicine. So you could work the around the ankle areas. You can massage them. So those are like good points, but again, it's if you know somebody who does the acupuncture, that might be a better solution than massaging, actually. But the prostate issues like hyperplasia is related to the it's the age related issues, and the kidneys and urinary bladder is the pair organ, and they run inside and the outside of the ankles. So that might be a good area to focus on. So ankle circles, ankle massage, pressing all these areas around this bumpy part. So work the bottom, work the back. So work the bottom, work the back of the ankles, work the Achilles tendon area. That might be a good spots to focus on.
Okay. What would you recommend? Doing it on a daily basis?
Sure.
3 times a day?
Daily.
Once?
Daily.
Just do it daily?
Yeah, like before
Okay.
you go to sleep.
Perfect. Okay, great. Issues.
Is there anything good to do for feeling crabby?
If you go outside and get some sunshine and get some fresh air.
Yeah, that helps.
Feeling crabby is, how the chi gets stagnant, and that's a lot of issues arise from stagnant chi. How to move chi? By moving your body. So get up and do squats, get up and do some stretching, or just get up and start walking. Move your body, and when you're walking,
Nice.
swing your arm, take bigger steps, have a good shoes, have a good pair of shoes. How's that sound?
It sounds right. Yeah.
Okay. Or just get into opening your chest to help your lungs to get more air. So the lungs helps the chi to move. So, and when you go outside and walk, you have to breathe a little heavier. So that helps too. So, but I think a lot of issues can be solved if, if that feels good. Just get outside and walk or move, or have some like warm drinks,
Oops.
not like alcoholic drinks, but if that helps, maybe. I think a little bit of
Moderation.
alcoholic drinks are actually a medicine. It helps the circulation. So just a little bit is good. Any other questions?
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, it's a lovely class.
Okay, good.
Yes. Learning all these
So,
different things.
before
Fantastic.
you move on to, there's always good to do your hip circles, right? Because your hip circles addresses your hip area, your abdominal area, your side area, your back area, works on your glutes, works on your hips, works on your quads. So let's just do that. So when in doubt, do hip circles.
Yes.
Do hip circles and squats. Okay, but when you do that, make sure your shoulders are relaxed. Okay, and your knees are soft and about your hip width apart. So you don't want to have your feet completely together, or you don't want to be too wide. It's about your hip width apart. And start very slowly. And when you do this, make sure your upper body is not going crazy. So it's here and aware of each portion working, right? This is shortening, so that's why your hips are coming forward and up. So this is your tummy working. Now your oblique is working. When your hips are back, so your lower back is working. So just do 8 times one side, switch, do another 8, switch and do another 8, switch and do another 8, up to like 4 sets. And by 3rd set, you're going to start to feel a little bit looser. But if you're really stiff, don't try not to go really wide. You could be very small. So this can be enough, right? May not look a lot, but inside of me feels like it's moving a lot of parts of my body. So, and also you could add little, right? Squat, toe raises, squat and toe raises, right? You ready to go to sleep?
The workout.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Have a good
Unless
weekend.
if you have any other questions.
How many weeks more does the class go? When are we scheduled?
Till March 25th.
Oh, good.
When,
Good.
April?
All right.
March.
Thanks, Akiyo.
Thank
Good
you.
class.
You're very welcome.
Again.
Bye.
Okay.
Thank you. And
Thank
congratulations.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Yes.
Thank you.
Celebration. It's called for celebration.
Yes.
Ah,
All right, Akiyo. Thank you again.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Everybody.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Bianca, you're still here? No.
What are we celebrating?
Oh, I passed the California board exam for the
Wow,
acupuncture.
congratulations.
that's wonderful. Congratulations.
Thank you. Still have to pay the state $500 to get licensed.
Oh,
That's gonna happen.
yeah.
The hard part is over.
Right.
Oh, that's a wonderful thing.
All right, let me type.
That's very hard.
And I write you back right there. Wish I can. Oh. All right. Bye.